MacVoices at CES 2024. MacVoices is in Las Vegas for Pepcom and CES. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, it's our annual visit with Synology. We have to stop every year because they always have something new and interesting and useful. And I own more than one Synology.
Thank you for that.
Logan's going to tell us what's new. Logan, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
So the thing that I wanted to show you is the BeeStation. So this is coming out pretty soon. No explicitly defined launch date, but it's going to be within the next month or two. This is in our B lineup. So we released the B drive recently. That's a small SSD. It has some backup software on there. Makes it really easy to back things up. This is an extension of that. It sits on your desk, and it is, unlike our mainline NAS, this is the most user-friendly, most simple to set up thing you could possibly do. I think there are a lot of people out there that know they need to back things up, but they don't necessarily know where to start. And jumping right into a full power NAS that has the same OS as like our enterprise stuff, that is daunting to a lot of people. Totally doable, but I understand why people don't want to do that. So this has a different OS. You can actually open it in the web browser. You interact with it much like any other public cloud service, but it's all your data. It's all the benefits of a NAS, so you're plugged into your network. You can access it from anywhere in the world. And it automates all your backups. It can help you get off of those kind of pesky subscription services, things like that. We always joke that if you are telling your parents that they need to back their stuff up, this is something you can hand to them and they'll set it up in 3 clicks and it'll be totally fine. And this is, I think, an important kind of bridge in the market between kind of everyday cloud user and someone who wants a little bit more and wants more functionality and knows they need to be automating their backups to make sure everything is going smoothly. So really user-friendly, really simple, perfect for beginners.
So what kind of capacity are these coming in?
So this on launch is just 4 terabytes. We find that's plenty for people who are doing documents and photos and things like that. And anyone going above that might want to jump up to something like a 2-bay or possibly even a 4-bay, kind of our mainline NAS. But this is, but this seems to be ample for people, and we may see models in the future with larger capacity. I can't say right now, I'm not sure. Yeah.
So this is a single drive unit?
Correct, that is correct, yeah. And that's another one of those things where if you're thinking about your first level of backup, like your first venture into backup, you need the simplest thing possible. You don't want to be spending a bunch of money on something you're unsure about, right? And so keeping it one drive keeps that cost low for users and also makes it exceptionally simple. It's built in. You don't need to go out and find out, drive compatibility or anything like that. So
no, I did want to clarify that because you were talking about what the operating system that runs on these. So this is a completely different operating system.
Different operating system. It's much more similar to a public cloud service that you'd be used to, interacting with on the internet. You can, like I mentioned, you can access it through a browser, or you can download the software onto your computer. It interacts with Synology photos, so you can automatically back up phone photos. So it's a different operating system that's really pared back to just the essentials. If you need to be backing up those like baseline, your documents, your baby photos, the things you don't want to lose, all that type of data.
Got it. I know you said it's not out yet.
Yeah.
Is there a rough price point at this stage?
Yeah, right now $219 is where it's sitting at. So for those entry-level buyers where they're not sure about anything network attached, I think this is kind of a compelling price point, especially if you're getting rid of 2 $10 a month subscriptions. It pays for itself within a year.
So that's the other thing I wanted to ask. You mentioned network attached.
Yeah.
Okay, we all know Synology from the network attached storage. How daunting is that for someone to set up at home?
For this or for all of them?
No,
for this.
Right now for this.
Oh, this, I think we recorded it. I think it's 4 clicks to set it up, and 2 of them are confirming that it's plugged in. So it is literally, it is like, I'm not making that up. Yeah. It is, you plug it into your router, you plug this in, you plug the other end into your router, you plug in the power, and you're on. You're set up. And then it'll walk you through the setup on, you log in through a browser the first time you set it up, you set up your account, and that's it. And then you can access it from anywhere.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Anything else we should know that's coming from Synology or is out?
Yeah, so for anyone who's interested in surveillance, I'm not sure if, looks like they're holding it right now. That's our new CC400W, so that's our first Wi-Fi camera for surveillance. Much more oriented towards home users, whereas these two, the TC500 and the BC500, those are more for small businesses, enterprises, maybe a power home user. That is something that's much more friendly for people who don't need to run, a bunch of networking cables and things like that. Comes with a lot of great features, two-way audio, all the good stuff. So, not sure on price point on that one, but it's I think going to be a game changer for anyone using it in the home. Yeah.
The website where folks can go to learn more about everything.
Synology.com. Yep.
Seems sort of obvious.
I know. Well, I had to double check. I was like, wait a second, is that right? Yeah. That is. Yeah.
Logan, thanks so much. Good to see you.
Take care. See you too. Thanks.
Folks, we'll have more from Pepcom and CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching.
Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices, or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.